Hi girls, it's Alexa here with Jamberry Nails. I wanted to walk you guys through an entire Jamberry manicure. Now, if you guys haven't watched it yet, please watch my nail prep video. It talks about how to get a great preparation before applying your nail wraps, especially sparkle nail wraps, because that's what I'm doing today. I am doing sparkle wraps for the 4th of July. This is called Kaboom, and this one is Fountain of Youth. I'm also going to accent it with a retired design called Fire Engine Red and Glimmer. It's actually a metallic-like wrap. It's not a sparkle, unfortunately, but use what you got. That's what I love about Jamberry, is I can mix and match any way I want, and it still is no drying time. Now, to start off, I always like to tell my friends that if they have curvy nails or if they just have weak nails in general, to always use a Jamberry strengthening base coat. It is amazing, and it actually is infused with horsetail extract. That's a plant, by the way, not actual horsetails. It actually does make your nails stronger over time. I have been using this for over a year now, and I used to be a nail biter, and look. No more. And they're healthy, and they're strong, and they're long. I have never had nails this long without anything on top of them, and that includes acrylics and gel and all that fun stuff. So these are my natural nails after using this consistently for a year. So I'm going to show you guys how to get a great Jamberry manicure. At the end of the video, I will show you the full hand, I guess you could call it. But please stay tuned and enjoy the video. Alright girls, here are our basic Jamberry nail tools. You got your heater, and if you don't have a heater at home, you can use a blow dryer or a space heater, but I love the compactness of the whole Jamberry heater because I can put it away anywhere. And the best part is, listen. Can you hear that? It's quiet. You can barely hear it, but I can feel it. So that's what I really love about this versus a hair blow dryer that, noise everywhere. Okay, whatever. You guys get the point. I'm just going to do one hand so you guys can see, but I'm going to start off with our strengthening base coat, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have excessively curvy nails, and some of them even curve the other way too, slightly. See how it starts over here and then it goes, tips down. Anyways, keep going. Move these over here. And you only need a thin layer. You don't need a thick base coat layer. Now, what I always tell people is you want a Jamberry base coat versus any other base coat because of the way that the wraps are chemically engineered to the base coat and yada yada yada. They just work better together. I cannot guarantee that a base coat from, say, Sally Hansen or any other company will work as well. But I can tell you for sure, Jamberry base coat will work. Again, thin layers. You don't want to glob the stuff on there. And the best part of our Jamberry base coat and lacquer in general is that it's quick drying. I don't mean like 10 minutes and you still have to be careful because it's kind of tacky drying. I mean like as soon as I finish this hand, wait a minute or so, and then I can apply my wraps because it's dry. Like you can touch it dry. So there we go. That one hand has a base coat on it now. You can see it's nice and shiny. Look, touching my thumb, and it's fine. Now, normally don't touch your fingers though afterwards because that's how you get oil on them, and now I'm going to actually have to use my alcohol on it so I can get rid of the oil. So yeah. But now we're ready to apply our wraps. My main wrap is going to be Kaboom. It's a sparkle, isn't it lovely? Sorry, my computer goes in and out on me. And I'm going to accent it with Fountain of Youth sparkle, as well as that red glimmer, which is actually a retired wrap, so if you like it, you're going to have to trade some people for them because we no longer sell them. Anywho, what you're going to want to do is always size up your wraps. So that's why we have the clear backing over here. See? You're going to want to go a little bit smaller than your nail wrap. I already know that this one fits my index finger, so I'm not worried about that, but you always want to have a little sliver of nail showing under the wrap. You never want the wraps touching the actual skin because they will start lifting. What you're going to want to do is, I like to keep my wraps on the actual sheet just because it's easier for me to store them afterwards, but I will take the wrap and have the scissors underneath it so you can see it's in there, and then cut down the middle. If you have short nails, you can just grab it with your finger right there because you're going to cut that part off anyways. But since I have a little bit longer nails, I'm going to use a set of tweezers to grab them. So there's the nail wrap, and this is the side that you want on the nail. Now carefully take your time, align the wrap as close as you can to the cuticle without actually being on your skin. See, it's barely on there. If I have to adjust it, I can, but we're good. Then I am going to heat the wrap on my finger. See how it kind of buckled a little bit there? And then we're going to use our cuticle pusher that comes in our application kit to smooth it out. So I just start from the base of the cuticle and push down, and then to the side, to the side, to the side, and to the side, and then I push out. I heat it up again just real quick, and then pull gently, gently pull. Make sure you got those sides sealed in. And there you go. You have one wrap done. Now, what I'm sure you've seen people do is file right away. No, just wait for it to cool so that way you can file that. I'm just going to keep doing the rest of the nails. For my middle finger, I am going to use Blue Fountain of Youth, I mean. And I already know that for my middle finger, it is this wrap. So I'm going to do the same thing I already did, cut down the middle. Use my tweezers. Get as close as I can without actually being on the cuticle. I'm happy with the placement. Heat it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then smooth with cuticle pusher. Now sometimes you'll have wraps that are just a little bit too big and you have a little bit of excess on the skin right there. That's why our manicure scissors are so good. They can just cut the wrap while they're on your hand without cutting you. It's precision right there. Precision. So there you go. I just cut off that little sliver that was touching my skin. And then back over here to push it in a little bit more heat. The key to the wraps is heat and pressure. So don't ever feel like you're, going to burn yourself or anything. You know how much you can take. But You don't want to overheat either. You don't want to sit there for like 5 minutes with your finger because that'll just ruin the wrap too. So that's 2 nails. Now I'm going to do the glimmer. And for this finger, I know that I'm going to use this wrap because I just know. I've already measured them out. And again, my ring finger nail is a little bit longer, and actually just a longer nail bed in general than the rest. I really need to use tweezers because I have a feeling I'm going to use every bit of this nail wrap for my finger. And the same applies. Get as close as you can to the cuticle without actually being on top of the cuticle. If I'm not happy with the placement, I can always just pick it up and move it if I have to. Heat it up. Please forgive my children in the background. They're playing. It's a rainy day, so. Guys. So there we have 3 fingers. I'm going to do my thumb and I'm going to do my pinky. For thumbs, I always tell people that if you have a little bit of a square thumb, then this is what you want to do. You want to take the one that you're going to use for your thumb and cut it in half like always. Get those tweezers. And you see how it's really, really curved right there? I'm actually going to snip it. Try to see if you guys can get this. Just a little bit. And there we go. We have a more natural feel to it. So I put my thumb down. Like always, get as close as you can without actually getting on top of your cuticle. You never want them on top of your skin or right on skin either. Heat it up. Down the center. And then to the sides. Remember folks, always start at the center and then go down towards the sides. That's how you avoid bubbles and other fun wrinkles. And if you need to, just heat it up some more. If you do get wrinkles, you just add some heat and just press them out with the little spoon or the little cuticle pusher. Eddie Abby. So there you go. There's that thumb, and it looks pretty good. And now we are going to do the pinky, which again, I already know which one it is. It's this one. Go a little bit. Just do a gentle tug. You don't really have to be really hard on your nails. Heat it up real quick. And that's it. See, now you have those little bits of excess on there. This is the moment where you either take your nail clipper or your Jamberry nail file or any other file of medium grit For sparkles, I recommend that you use a nail clipper because that way you will get a pretty good edge. And what you want to do is clip. Well, it takes a little bit of nail with it. And then heat up again. Seal those tips. This is a crucial step that people always miss, is they don't let the wraps cool. Before clipping or filing. If you don't let the wraps cool before you clip or file, that's where you can get some lifting. And there you go. You have a full manicure on one hand. This would normally take me a lot less time, but since I'm sitting here explaining every step, that's why it took a little bit longer. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video and it was helpful to you guys. As you can see, it's pretty cool. Manicure, all decked out for the 4th of July. I'm ready for my sparklers. If you check out my other video, I am going to show you how to layer another wrap on top of another wrap. So check it out. I hope you guys have a great time with this party. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. And keep on jamming, ladies.